Do not allow social media to burn you out. Hey ladies, welcome to the Girl Loop. I'm so happy that you guys are here. It's our first episode, and this is basically our Motivation Mondays, I want to call it. It's when I come and I sit down with you and I give you some great tips and some inspiration and motivation to kick off your week. So that's what we're going to do today. One of the things I want to talk about is social media. I know you're going to be like, okay, so everyone is talking about social media. Social media is this, how to get through social media. I want to share with you my experience. And as you guys should know by now, by watching my other videos, I'm all about energy. So that's the twist I'm going to add to this lesson that I'm giving you guys today. So I have my handy dandy list, and I'm just going to run through a couple of things. So the situation is, what we're talking about, let me get my thoughts together. What we're talking about is how to not let social media drain you, make you go crazy, and just make you go down in the dumps, because it can do that. And if anyone has ever told you you're silly for making social media get to you, you need to tell them to be quiet, to shut up, seriously. Because if social media has not gotten to them, especially if they're a girl boss, if social media has not gotten to them, they're lying. It's impossible. Everyone has gone through that stage where it's like social media is driving them crazy. They're not getting the amount of likes. They're not getting the amount of follows. People are following and leaving. We've all been through it. I've been through it. You're going through it. You've been through it. Now we got to figure out how to deal with it. And that's what's important. So understand who you are and the type of service or brand you're trying to provide. That's like number one. And when I say understand who you are, what I mean is understand that you are a creative soul. I know a lot of people start with, oh, you have to have a business plan, you have to be business this, business. But honestly, that's not how it all started. It was a creative thought that sparked in someone's mind, that made them create something, and then the business portion of it started. You can't start with the business license and the business stuff before you have the idea, the creative thought that comes into your head. So that's why I say understand who you are and what you've created. Think about Instagram. Do you think Instagram, the creators of Instagram, which I don't know them personally, but do you think they just got up and say, I'm going to get a business plan for Instagram? No, they wouldn't know what Instagram was. They had to have a creative spark in their mind. And that creative spark is what they took, built up in their head, put it on paper, sketched it out, whatever they did, and created it. It's called creativity. And that's where everything starts, okay? Number two, change your thoughts energy. When I say change your thought energy, that means taking positive energy and bringing it into your thoughts and then releasing positive energy because your thoughts are now positive. I hope that makes sense to you. What happened is that once we go to social media, the first thing we think about is, oh my God, we have to share this and I have to have it perfect because no one's going to like it. We're totally backwards. Totally backwards. We're worrying about the person instead of worrying about ourselves and our creativity. Remember that feeling that you got when you created your item, you created your brand, you created your website, you put together your package. Remember that feeling you got? And all you wanted to do was share it with the world. So that's gone. That's the problem. That feeling is gone. You're no longer saying, oh, I just created this. I want to share it with the world because I love it. I created it. I made it beautiful. I worked hard at it. That's what's missing. You're just now going and said, oh, let me take this picture and style it and share, and then you post it and you sit there and you refresh until you see how many likes you get. And when you have like 5,000 people and you get 10 likes, you're like, oh my God, I didn't get enough likes. You're wrong. You did get a lot of likes. 10 likes is a lot. 10 people saw that picture and said that they liked it. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. You have to think to yourself, you're in your home, you don't know any of these people, and 10 people liked your stuff. 20 people liked your stuff. You got to think about it. More than one person. Your stuff reached 10 people. And then you have to remember that Instagram or social media, let's just say social media because I don't want to just pick on Instagram. You have to remember that there's millions of people on social media doing the same thing that you're doing. There's people that were there before you. There's people that were there after you. That's sharing their stuff. They're all trying to hustle and bustle and get people to like their stuff. And that's the mistake that they're all making. And that's where the depression and the sadness and the craziness and the frustration and feel like you have to post at this time, you have to do this time, because you're no longer sharing what you love and what you created. You're now sharing to get a like on social media. You're now sharing to get acknowledgement. And then when you do get a like and acknowledgement, you're ungrateful because it's not the hundreds, because you have thousands of followers and not hundreds of people, not realizing that, unfortunately, the only reason that you're not getting likes because your product, your brand, everything you're doing is beautiful. You're not getting a lot of likes because they're not seeing it. A lot of people may follow, but they're not seeing it because they're not on the same rhythm as you are. You post at 3, they might not get on until 10. So they may not see it. So some will see it, some won't. And that's what you have to remember. It's not you. It's not your brand. You've created something beautiful. So now share the beauty that you've created. Share because you love it. Because you want people to see it. You want people to know about it. You want people to hear you, to see you, to feel you, to touch your product, to look at your product, to see what you have done. When you change your mindset, everything else changes. Now, when you post and you get 50 likes and you have 5 or 10,000 people, those 50 likes will mean the world to you. Because you just got 50 people that you don't know to like your stuff. And they liked it because they saw it. And when they saw it, they said it was amazing. So they decided to just check it off and say like. Because you are amazing. And I want you guys to, I need to wrap this up. I want you guys to remember this. Do not, now I can say to you, do not allow social media to burn you out. Social media is a beautiful place for you to share you, what you created, your amazing work, your creativity, your creative soul. Until next time, guys, make sure you check in every week for the Girl Loop. Bye.